Eric, will you tell us your name?
Eric Olivas.
Olivas. I was going to say that, but I thought,
yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so members of the Board of Education, my name is Eric Olivas, and I am a junior at East High School. Before I begin, I want to thank Superintendent Withers.
Yeah, you were in the assembly. Sorry, we didn't get to talk directly.
For coming to my school last week and inviting me to address the school board this evening. I'm here tonight to ask each of the school board members to support my Eagle project, which is to rename Parkview Elementary to Rocky Herrera Elementary. Army Sergeant First Class Rocky Herrera died August 28, 2007 at the age of 43 while serving during Operation Enduring Freedom in Afghanistan. I'm really grateful for men and women like Rocky Herrera who gave their lives so we can live in a free country, and I want to publicly thank the members of the Herrera family for their sacrifice. I read a newspaper story in the Salt Lake Tribune written by reporter Jennifer Sanchez, and she reported that Rocky Herrera attended kindergarten at Parkview Elementary and graduated from West High School. My scout leaders and I met with Michael Clara and asked him if we could rename the school Parkview after Rocky Herrera. And Michael Clara showed us the policy on renaming schools, and it said that the name of the school to be, in order for the school to be renamed, it should be obsolete. And I went over to the school in Parkview, and I wasn't able to see, the park. So
if there was a view from the park.
The park. So I think it's safe to say that the school named after being able to park to a view of a park is now obsolete. So the next step in the policy said that you had to get petitions signed in. My scout group and I went throughout the neighborhood around Parkview and got petitions signed. Senator Luz Robles, Representative Angela Romero, City Councilman Kyle LaMalfa, and school board member Michael Clara were the first ones to sign this petition. While getting the petitions signed, I realized that Councilman LaMalfa lives 1 block north of the school, Representative Romero lives 2 blocks south of the school, and school board member Michael Clara lives 3 blocks west of the school. And so the next step of the policy was to present the park at the Parkview Elementary Community Council, and I presented about 2 weeks ago. And this wasn't in the policy, but I also presented in the Glendale Community Council. The next step in the policy is to come to the school board, and so they can decide what the next step is going to be, right?
Yeah.
And so I asked Michael Clark to send a letter to the board president asking that this be put in the school board agenda for tonight's meeting. And I was kind of sad when I was told that it was left off tonight's agenda. So I just hope that members of the school board will realize how important this is to my community and will place this on the agenda in the upcoming board meeting on April. I just want to finish with a poem here by Charles Province. He said, "It is a soldier, not the reporter, who was giving us freedom of the press. It was a soldier, not the poet, who was giving us freedom of speech. It is a soldier, not the organizer, who has given us the freedom to demonstrate. It is a soldier who salutes the flag and serves beneath the flag, and whose coffin is draped by the flag, who allows the protester to burn the flag." Thank you.
Eric, what a great presentation. Thank you so much. Do you have your petition? Okay. So what I'd like to do, if there's no objections from board members, I would love for it doesn't need to be placed on our agenda. I would actually just love for it to be sent back to the school community councils. That's the next step at Parkview.
Okay.
And have them constitute a committee there and go forward, and see.
And Glendale.
And Glendale, if Glendale would like to, yes. I think it would be, it's amazing the work that you've done. Thank you so much. And the reason that we felt like we wanted you to come tonight for request to speak is, well, we wanted to meet you, and we wanted to hear about your project. And of course, we value the servicemen and women of our country. So if there's no objections from our board, I would love to just go ahead and we'll give direction and have it sent back. If you'll give us your petition, we'll have it sent back to the community council at Parkview and Glendale. They could even combine together. That's their next step. And then to reach out to the community and find out how they feel about it.
We need to get students too.
Yes,
that's
students
part
too.
of it. Right, and
yes.
we need to form a separate committee.
Yes, they need to form a separate committee.
That embraces more than just the community council.
Exactly. So it would be the community council would put together committee that would be broad-based in the community, and then they'd reach out to the community to say, this is what, you know, is being suggested, how do you feel about it? And then all that information can go back to the school, and then the school community council will come back here and give us their recommendation. All right? So if
Chrissy,
you guys are okay with that,
Do
then
you have a, I'm sorry, do you have a timetable on that?
you know, I think that we'll let the schools come back and tell us.
Okay.
You know, that, and Eric, and, you know, right now is, the spring is really hard in the schools because of all the
Yes.
testing, you know that.
Yeah.
You know better
It's
than the rest of
Tuesday.
it. So does Lavender, she knows what the spring is
Yeah.
like. And so,
It's Tuesday.
yes, and so if it's okay, you know, what we'll do is let them come back and tell us. You know, because they could meet through the summer and maybe possibly it would be the fall, you know, that they could come back with a recommendation, but they might do it quicker, you know, so we'll give that recommendation to the school and have them do that as quickly as possible, if that's all right. Is that okay, board?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Eric, you're awesome.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much. We're so glad you were here tonight. Good luck. Thank you. Oh, yeah, we need it, yes. Oh, thanks, Janet. We would have let him walk out the door without. So thank you, Eric. All right. So our next person.